guys, welcome to another X4 weapon review, this time for the DT-12. So if this is your first review on this channel, this is an X4 weapon review, meaning I'm going to be playing 2 games of Walker Assault and Star Wars Battlefront, and I'm going to see how well this weapon assisted me. You'll be seeing highlights of the 2 games. I'm going to try and aim for a total score that I'll give you guys in a second, and then we'll see how close I could get to this score, how well this weapon assisted me, and just my overall thoughts on this gun. So in these 2 games, I was trying to reach a total score of around about 7,000. Now, this is a smaller pistol. I believe it's the one used by Greedo, and so I wasn't actually expecting too much from it. I haven't really seen anyone using it on the battlefield. I wasn't too sure what people's thoughts on it were. It seems to be pretty quiet. It's a very slow single-shot pistol, so you know, especially after using the DL-18, I really wasn't, I wasn't too bothered by it. However, I was pleasantly surprised using this gun. So I was aiming for around about 7,000, and we managed to get well past that. We got well past the thing up into around 12,000 points. So we did pretty dang well. So before I go into anything, let's have a look at the statistics of this gun. So we've got a max damage of 40 and a min damage of 16, which is quite strange. They must have taken some damage, but I could have sworn I took out a couple of dudes, you may see in this video, with a couple of headshots that got me up to just 2 shots. And so, you know, this one big tip I have for this weapon is aim higher than you normally would, because aiming higher with this gun and trying to take them off the headshots is so efficient and for some reason just so easy to hit them. I was amazed at how well this gun did damage-wise. We got a drop-off start at 25 meters and it ends at 40 meters. So for a pistol, even up anything over 40 meters, your min damage is only 16. And you'll see, especially at the start of this review, there's another one on Hoth in the second game a little later. I did take out quite a few people from a very long distance. I was doing pretty well. Now, obviously, it's not going to be a whole game. It's still a pistol. However, don't be afraid to take those long shots with this gun. I was quite surprised how versatile it was. We got a fire rate of 180 RPM, muzzle velocity of 500. That's one thing that I really would like to see better about this pistol. I think some of the shots can be a bit slow. It can be a little difficult to get them on target, especially when you're using such a sort of heavy, slow-firing pistol. A better bullet velocity would have been much better. But, you know, that's something you may just have to put up with. It was a little challenging. That's probably something that's going to hold it back a little bit. The recoil is not too bad. We got 0.5 upwards, we got 0.1 upwards, and 0.2 downwards. So, you know, not too bad. To the right, sorry, left and right. You know what I mean. You can see it right there. The recoil was fine. It was a little hard to control at first. I think this is why at the start, in the very first game, it was one of the first times I'd ever used this weapon, and I found it a little difficult to get into. It's very different. I can't really think of a weapon that's too much like this, unless you're talking something much, one of those bigger long-distance rifles. It's not really like a lot of the pistols. I don't know, even then, it's not really relatable to anything else. It was quite difficult to get into. However, I found that once I've picked my targets, once I knew what I was doing, I decided to stick with the scan pulse. I did have a go with the explosive shot. Now, the explosive shot is something that I can definitely see a lot of people wanting to use with this gun. However, for me, once again, I found that I think personally I have enough skill to take out people without the explosive shot. I can take them out quick enough to not worry about it. If you can get those shots on target, especially if you can get those headshots, you're not going to have a problem taking anybody out. And I found that the scan pulse allowed me to see who was ahead of me, plan my movements accordingly, and then the explosive shot was just not needed because this weapon has that much power that I could take them out quick enough without it. So I definitely would go the scan pulse. Thermal detonator was really cool. I could see people wanting to use the scatter gun or something like that. It's very, very versatile weapons when it comes to that star card hand, and of course you've got to use that jump pack. Now, I think my scores in these 2 games are actually held back a little. Now, in the first and second game, neither of them did I have a partner. I had to spawn using square. The whole game I was going back. I spent a lot of time running, a lot of time just trying to get back into the fight. I didn't have a partner to spawn on. In the second game, we won. I think we actually did really well in the second game. For a huge majority of the game on Hoth, we only had half the players as the other team. By the way, shout out to Skywalker, one of your subscribers, just so happened to be in the game that I was playing, and you absolutely friggin' nailed me, man. I have to applaud thee for that. But yeah, you know, it was really cool that we actually did that well. Now, we had a good run on Hoth, and this is where I think it really shines. You'll see that I'm using the scan pulse, I'm moving in and around those corridors, I'm planning my movements accordingly, and we actually did really well. Taking out people with those headshots is amazing. It's very versatile weapons when it comes to star card hands. It's probably not so. I would probably have a few weapons I'd recommend before this. If I'm wanting to go in close and I want a pistol or something like that, usually the SC-14C I think is going to be a lot better and probably a bit more versatile, but I can definitely see people scoring some very high scores with this gun. Again, having no no one to spawn on. Having half a team for most of the game in Hoth was really difficult. I think really held me back a lot, but I was still able to get to the top ladder. I was still able to get some half-decent kills. Playing the objective was a breeze, especially in those tight areas such as the bunkers on Hoth, and so I could definitely see a lot of people using this. Very versatile weapon, very fun weapon. I was very surprised. I actually really enjoyed using this gun. So let me know what you guys know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll catch you later. TK out. Have a good one.